Dessie, you must be pretty happy with that performance out there and through to the All-Ireland semi-final.
Yeah, delighted with the result, delighted with the performance. Very, very happy for the players themselves. They've been working very hard. So the win gets us into the hat, and now we've Monaghan in 2 weeks' time, and we have to do it all again.
Yeah, the draw was just done. What's your initial thoughts when you heard you got Monaghan?
Yeah, I was very impressed with Monaghan yesterday. They showed great determination. The resilience to hang on, and when the game was going away from that, that's what Monaghan bring. They're never beaten, and they really are a clutch team, to use that phrase. And they also relegated us last year to Division 2, so we're very in the last game of the season, which was a big game for both teams. So Monaghan hold no fear of Dublin coming to play in Croke Park, and have nothing to lose. So we need to be really, really well prepared and ready for a massive test.
And coming here today, there was a little bit unknown about Dublin. Okay. You know, the only Division 1 team you had played was Roscommon. You got a draw that day. For you, was there a little bit of unknown too of how you could match the Division 1 teams?
I think we were all very curious to see how we'd make the step up, and could we get to another level? Because there's a lot of shadow boxing earlier in the season, and while you get promoted, and the new championship format. The real competitive edge, that championship edge, wasn't there until today for us. So it was pure knockout today, and we're playing one of the big guns, and we were all very interested to see how would we pass the test, and we've passed the test. But as I said inside, this is only the first paper. The second paper is to come, and that's coming in 2 weeks for us. And we just, I definitely think the impact on teams who didn't have the 2 weeks, the 1 week turnaround was huge, and Mayo seemed to run out of energy there. So I'd be, as I would, of course, urge some caution around how good the performance was, because I think that's been a significant factor in the quarterfinals this weekend. And I just don't think we got Mayo at their best in that second half, and definitely may have been something to do with games back to back and their energy levels. But look, from our perspective, we had to go out and win and give a performance, and we did that, and we're very happy.
Yeah, how impressed were you with the start of that second half in particular?
Yeah, it was a very productive period for us. We got up and at it early, and Paul Magnan's point opener in the second half set the tone for us, and we just got into a good flow. There was good energy about us, and we like to play some of that free flow and front foot football if we get the opportunity, and we capitalised on that period.
There's a lot of good performances. Colm Basquel in particular, he's really coming into form this year. But James McCarthy, he does it time and time again. What a stalwart for Dublin, and the pace he has, it's unbelievable. Yeah,
delighted for Collie. Collie's been working really hard. He always does, and it's great to see him reap the rewards. And Sir James McCarthy is just, he is what he is, and he continues to churn those types of performances out. But the lads, they understand. We chatted inside immediately after the game, and that's done now. It's about recovery, and it's about focusing on the next game, and all that victory did today was allow us play again in 2 weeks' time.
Brilliant, Dessie. Thanks for your time.
Thanks
look, it's a tough arena to be in when the Dubs are in their pomp. So it is tough. The gap at the end. I don't think we deserve that gap, but it is what it is. My overall sense at half time, we were well in the game. We were absolutely where we thought we'd be, 1 or 2 up, 1 or 2 down, and we were well positioned. And the goal chance in the first half that hadn't gone our way, and then the goal chance we give away at the hill end, and then we missed one at the canal end, and they're big swings. And Dublin really took oxygen from it and came alive and found their best championship form, I'd say, to date. So no excuses in terms of the result. They were the better team by far. Very, very good Dublin team when they were at it.
Was there a sense coming out to the second half that you were really going to go for it?
Oh, absolutely. That was absolutely, and we had a very strong panel of subs to go down. All 10 of them were viable candidates to come on. No question about that. and we had thought that through where we wanted to get it to in the third quarter. But someone just told me it was 1-7 without reply either side of the half. You're not going to construct a whole lot with that. But in mitigation, I'm going to say our players gave us a great spin this year. We had 4 essentially, even though they're panellists for a year or two, they were rookies up around here. They will take an awful lot from this experience. And we had a decent spring. So I have to look at this in the round, Michael, and see where we're going. And it's not what we wanted, and championship is championship. I totally understand that. But in terms of building out what we want to, it wasn't a bad year. It didn't end the way we wanted it. We thought there was another round or two we might get to. But the Dubs fairly closed that door today.
Did it change much, Kevin, after half an hour today, just to repair? It looked like they might have been pressing a bit harder.
No, I think they selected very well. I mean, when we got the changes, it was obvious to us they were very afraid of our pace up top, and they were hoping to get the game to the third quarter and bring on then their pacey guys. Jack, obviously, in particular, and Paddy Small, and so on. But we'd managed it well up to half time. We had given them a lot of problems up in the full line. Tommy and Ryan and Aidan were busy enough, I felt, throughout that period. But there's, these big games swing on a moment or two. We're still in it. We're definitely breathing. We want to get it the third quarter, and then the goal we give away. But you have to credit Dublin. Like, look at the way they finished that goal. They just popped it across, and a guy pushed it into an empty net. Like, in that moment, they were clinical. There was no chance that was going to be missed. And then that hurt us. And then I think the ball broke fairly kindly for us up the canal end, and we scuffed it a bit, and kind of right there then you're saying it's going to be a tough day.
Even before that goal though, Kevin, they had scored the first 3 points in the second.
Yeah.
You weren't able to get out of your half.
Yeah.
Like, what was it like?
I'd say their press on our kick out was very, very good. We got a bit of joy, but not enough joy. And it's frightening when they press up on you. And again, I would say that's a rookie goalie. Like, he's a baby goalie in terms of championship and senior experience. But what he's done this year has been really, really good for Mayo. And he can be one of Mayo's big keepers the next 10 years if he wants to be. So he's had an overall season that he has to reflect and see the good parts as well. But the big experience for him today to come up against that press, and by and large he managed it. But it was a tough week. Certainly they were getting theirs much easier than we were getting ours.
And when you go out for the third quarter, because it's happened, of course, between Dublin and Mayo here before, that the third quarter they just put on the press and absolutely democracy. Do you go out with it in your head what you are going to do, or is it guarding against what they're going to do?
No, we absolutely wanted to win our kick out up high. We were going hard on that, and but the breaks just didn't. When you don't win it clean and it breaks off, Dubs were just really hungry on that break, and it seemed to go their way. They got more men in around it, and that's definitely a place now we have to go back and improve on. We're not good enough at it yet. We're not up with the top teams in terms of our kick out yet, but we will be. I have no doubt we will. We've great lads around it that'll think it through and they'll figure it out, and we'll get more experience is my own view, and we'll be better for this. It's it's our first year together as a group. Like, we're just finding each other out, figuring each other out. I've learned an awful lot about the boys, and I'm sure they've tried to figure us out a bit as well. But overall, I'm not broken or anything over this defeat. I'm disappointed for the big Mayo crowd that came up, as they always do. But no, we'll take a break now and figure out where we have to go to next to get to another level.
Kevin, have you a view on Jordan Flynn's non-goal and why it was just...
Didn't see it, Shane. The fourth official told us he picked it up with his knees. That's what David said on the mic. I was too far away. I didn't see it. No, I didn't see it.
Kevin, when I asked Fine Doer last night, did the extra game, did it impact the extra game that the winner qualifying? Obviously you would have liked to know.
I don't honestly believe it impacted, John. It's not somewhere I'd be going anywhere in terms of an excuse, but you know there is a reality that the fortnight is the better rhythm. You know, if you drill down into it, we missed 3 sessions because we lost to Cork. In other words, we missed Saturday, just gone, Monday, and next Thursday. If you know, if we were playing fortnight on fortnight, so that's a big thing. We'll have to figure out. I'm sure the format will stay pretty much the same. So we'll learn that bit. That you know, when you're in a good position to top your group, it's probably the best way. But absolutely no excuses, guys. That's not the space that the group are in, and we tip our hat to Dublin. You know, they were really good when they were really good, and good luck to them.